Have you ever witnessed a grown man having a pity party? My wife has, and it was me. I shared this with some of you guys on Facebook, but we went to the beach a couple of weeks ago, and I had a little bad luck. While carrying my grandson down the stairs, I missed the bottom step, and I cut my arm and bleeding. The next day I tried to open up an umbrella on the beach, and the wind caught it, and it came back and cut a gash in my head. And I went down to the ocean, and when I got down to the ocean, it looked like Jesus had calmed the sea. But when I got in, a few minutes later, it was like the wave from the perfect storm movie come over my head and hit me in the back of the head. My glasses blasted off, and I could see them turning and tossing in slow motion into the deep blue sea. But these are my spare glasses I have in them, which I didn't have any at the time. But that's when it began. I said, why does everything always happen to me? And we all have these moments. We feel like everything always happens to us. I had some spare time while I was down there vacationing, and so I took some time to read. And I love history, and I started reading about a gentleman named Teddy Roosevelt. And I would like to share this with you. Teddy Roosevelt suffered from asthma as a child. He also suffered from extreme nearsightedness. His father died while he was a junior in college. His wife gave birth to their first child and died 2 days later from Bright's disease. His mother died the same day from typhoid fever. During the Spanish-American War, while with the volunteer regiment, the Rough Riders, he contracted malaria. While boxing as a young captain in the Army, he was hit in his left eye, which resulted in a detached retina, and he lost total blindness in the eye. While riding in a carriage, he was struck by a trolley car. He sustained facial contusions and a left leg wound in which osteomyelitis set in. He was confined to a wheelchair for a long time. While preparing to deliver a campaign speech in Milwaukee, he was shot in the chest. The bullet passed through his clothes, passed through his 50-page campaign speech. He had COVID in his pocket, and through his metal eyeglass case. The bullet lodged in his fourth rib. He refused medical treatment until after he finished his speech, in which he stated, "I am as strong as a bull moose." The bullet was never removed. At the age of 56, he went to Brazil with his son to explore an uncharted river. He became severely ill when he cut his bad leg on a rock. It became so infected that he had to be carried. In his final days, he developed a left ear infection, which required surgery and left him permanently deaf in that ear. Soon afterwards, his youngest son, Quentin, a World War I pilot, was killed in action over France. His health deteriorated even more, and 6 weeks later, at the age of 60, he died. Teddy Roosevelt deserved to have a pity party, but as we read on, we know he didn't. At the age of 7, Teddy Roosevelt witnessed the funeral procession of Abraham Lincoln's funeral from his home. He graduated magna cum laude from Harvard. He was a deputy sheriff. He was elected to the New York State Assembly. He was police commissioner of New York City. He was the assistant secretary of the Navy. He was commander of the Rough Riders. He was governor of New York. He became vice president of the United States, and after McKinley was shot, he became the youngest president of the United States. He was the first president to ride in an automobile. He was the first president to fly on a plane. He was the first president to submerge in a submarine, and the first to visit a foreign country. He founded the National Forest Service, and he helped establish the Panama Canal. And after refusing to kill a helpless bear tied to a tree, a teddy bear was invented in his honor. He wrote 35 books and an estimated 150,000 letters. He also was awarded posthumous the Medal of Honor. Of all the things Teddy Roosevelt accomplished, I want to tell you one of them. Teddy Roosevelt was known as one of the most religious presidents of the United States. He taught Sunday school. He wrote 10 reasons why everyone should attend church, which was published in the Ladies' Home Journal. He is quoted as saying, "A thorough knowledge of the Bible is worth more than a college education." Remember that, guys. He tried to use the Bible in his decision-making while in office. Of all his published works, 4,200 references were from the Bible. Teddy Roosevelt was a fighter. He stood up for what he believed in. He never quit. We read of all the tragedies in his life, but nothing could stop him from what he believed in. One of his most famous quotes was, "Speak softly and carry a good stick." We as Christians need to speak softly and carry a good stick. Let's turn to 1 Peter 3, verses 15 and 16. "But sanctify the Lord God in your hearts, and always be ready to give a defense to everyone who asks you a reason for the hope that is in you, with meekness and fear, having a good conscience, that when they defame you as evildoers, those who revile your good conduct in Christ may be ashamed." We need to be willing to preach the word softly to sinners and carry a big stick of the devil. We need to speak softly and show love and compassion toward others. They carry a big stick, fight off the world and all of its immoral beliefs. Yes, it may seem like everything always happens to us, but be strong. Don't quit for what you believe. Stand up for what you believe in. If you need prayers or would like to be baptized in Christ, we ask you to come and stand as we sing.